Hello everybody, and welcome back to World of Warship Blitz. This time in the Tier 8 British light cruiser, the Edinburgh. So this cruiser very much follows along the lines of the Leander and the Fiji. It's got one set of torpedo tubes on each side, 4 in the tube, which is an advance on the Fiji. It plays very much like the other ships, a little bit larger, guns hit a little bit harder. A little bit tougher, but being larger, means that it takes more shots as well. So here we are, heading into a game with a fair number of bots. The Ibuki there is a bot, but yeah, let's target that. There's a Benson, obviously that's pretty important to get rid of that. He's turning away, he's launched his torpedoes, so we'll be expecting to see some torpedoes coming fairly soon. Which direction they go could be anybody's guess, but that Ibuki is, he's an opportunity to get a kill, but that gets taken away from me. It's alright, we've got a couple of North Carolinas here. We'll hit them, but we can get some torpedoes in. Now the problem is that when I move my torpedoes away, I get targeting on the Wichita, and then it becomes a bit more tricky to aim them. So I sort of use a bit of dead reckoning down the last known cone. They're looking a bit off actually. Oh no, managed to get 4 hits in. Okay, much better aiming cone this time around. I think this is a bot. With any luck, he's busy with ships closer to him. Nice shot. Good job. 4 hits on him. So, but yep, we're down to guns, and I'm better off using my guns against small targets. Oh, must have flooded. Good to see. There's a Benson out here on the far side of the map. It is a bot, but then again, it's a kill. So we go in for the kill. Do a great job of missing. Bots tend to have slightly less predictable paths, and I need to put more lead on them. A few of those shots landed behind him. Right, now looking for our next target. I was going to say next victim, but they're bots, they're targets. A lot of them are. There's a few humans in there, and unfortunately on the replay I can't open to see how many humans are left. I've got a couple of bots. One of my bots went down. I've got 2 bots, one bot up north. I think that destroyer up north is also a bot, so they're not going to be grabbing. Yeah, it's a bot. So there's not going to be a lot of grabbing of the enemy team. Any enemy team cap. This North Carolina, put what we can into him. The Takao shooting him as well. He's within torpedo range, and we let him have it. Do I let him have it? I probably do. Oh, he's turning, you see, and that brings us on to the human player. So the North Carolina I'm not so concerned about. It'll hurt a little bit, but it's not the same issue as having the Benson around, so we'll flick a few torpedoes his direction. Actually, with them on that low health, I should have just done a spread. And we target ourselves to Benson. Now, head-fired torpedoes, we'll dodge those. And a lot of that dodging is just making sure I keep moving. The North Carolina, still going. We hit him with what we can, and he gets taken out by the bot. Right, 1 minute and 26, and this Bismarck is heading into our cap. So I pull some smoke. Actually, I did the wrong move here. If I'd pulled the smoke, gone the other direction, I could have got some torpedoes into him, because he is steaming very much for the cap. Now with 1 minute and 8 seconds, I'm not sure if he's going to... Some caps takes well over, like on the shoal, it'll take about 1.5 minutes. I don't know the burn rate of this cap, so what I'm going to do is head in. His main guns are off, so what I'll do is I've got 20 seconds to turn, to get my torpedoes off. I'm getting some secondaries coming my way, and then to head back in. So we'd start the turn, even as we're launching the torpedoes. In come the next lot of secondaries, and then his main guns will follow up. There's his main guns. So now I've got another 20 seconds on the other side. Now he should be manoeuvring, because all he has to do is hold the cap. Although, to be fair, there wasn't enough time for him to take the cap, so I could have just waited it out. As it is, bring myself nose on. Big caliber award, not too bad considering the fact that I'm facing up to some pretty large ships here, and if the game had gone on for another second, he would have reloaded and that would have been it. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty pleased with that result. The Edinburgh is a good ship, but it can be a pretty hard grind if you're up against some major capital ships. Having a look at the scores, got big caliber award, got the Confederate and the Battlestar, which is nice to see. That's my daily quota of torpedoes sorted, and the flooding, which I needed a couple more to get. 87,000, 2 ships destroyed. Good work in the Edinburgh. It's a great ship. Thoroughly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.